welcome to Eden's Fun Crochet. Today we will be making a rainbow dress, and by today I mean in this video. It will definitely take more than one day.
Eden's Fun Crochet.
I was starting to film a different video. I did the intro and everything, but that project was giving me a headache, so I gave up on it very quickly. And now we're doing something else. I made Josephine a rainbow sundress, and Whitney has been asking and asking and asking for one. So today is the day we start it. We are using all the leftover yarn from Josephine's dress. So hers started with purple, so that's what I have the most of. And then blue and green and yellow and orange and red. So we're going to do it the opposite, so we're going to start hers with red. And I don't want it to be the exact same dress, first of all, because the dress that I made for her was single crochet, increasing 6 stitches per round so that it was nice and spinny. But the problem with doing it in single crochet acrylic yarn with a small hook was that it made it very stiff and thick, and I don't want to spend that much time on her dress. So we're gonna shift vibes. We're still gonna have it be spinny, but we're gonna have it be way more flowy. So we're starting with the straps.
Mom, can you show them my rainbow dress?
So for Josephine's, I have adjustable straps, like they're tie straps so that they can be adjustable. I'm not going to do that for Whitney's.
For it, whatever it takes. So, purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. That's my scene.
Cute little boxy neck. Just like that?
Yeah.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sit up. I'm gonna try it again. Okay. So this is here, and this goes here. Okay, so here's a little update. I was trying to do the sleeves at the same, the little straps at the same time for easy shaping, but nothing is symmetrical and it doesn't fit her. And so by trying to do it the easy way, I made it 10 times harder for myself. Trying again. This time I'm just gonna do afterthought straps. I will probably do a row of single crochet around the top as well to make it a little bit more sturdy, because Josephine's straps are falling off because she carries a dress around by the straps. So I don't think Whitney will have that problem because her straps aren't ties, but I will have to redo Josephine's straps at some point because they are falling off. So I have been struggling to have the motivation to crochet. I've just been feeling blah. And when you feel blah, it's hard to want to do things. But it's been so long since I've just sat and crocheted. And something that usually helps me with motivation is just watching crochet related YouTube content. And I have not done that at all in this last month. And so I have a lot to catch up on, the few people that I consistently watch. I haven't seen any of their stuff in the last month. And so I was like, okay, well, I really want to crochet. I've gotten to the point where I'm I can't not do it anymore. And so this morning, an hour ago, it really hasn't been that long, I was like, I'm going to watch crochet content on YouTube. And when I turned it on to sit on the couch and watch things, and I was like, well, I don't want to just sit here and do nothing. So I pulled out my crochet and started working on it. And I have doubled the size of this since the last time I've worked on it. And now I'm adding one strap, and then I'll add the other strap. And then I'll basically be out of red, and then I'll be able to start orange. Just the fact that I've been working on this has made it so I want to work on it. and watching YouTube content, I'm like, oh, I have this pattern that I've been wanting to work on, and there's this that I've, like, I think if I would have done this earlier, I'm not sure how much it would have helped, but because it's been like a month since I've crocheted anything, I am really excited to start crocheting. And so I think my plan worked. Watching crochet YouTube definitely sparked the fire, and I don't know how much I'll be able to like actually give because I still feel gross constantly, but the motivation is coming back, which is really nice. I'm gonna try and like isolate it to one project at a time so that I can see the progress, and instead of like doing a little bit on each of my different things. Like if I finish this dress, then I'll be like, well, I didn't do a lot, but I did make a dress for my daughter, and then she'll be happy that she got a dress. I've been trying it on her to make sure that the armholes are in the right spot, and it just makes her so happy. I'm like, oh, can I try this on you? And she's like, yes, of course you can. And she's been really good about it. And I have so much content to catch up on because it's been so long since I've watched anything. We have one sleeve down. This is not very much, but I also don't have a lot. Once I finish the straps, I'll just go back to the bottom and just work on it until it's out. I finished the other strap, and the straps are too long. I don't know, like it made it, like I was trying to make enough room here so that I wasn't like eating into her armpits, but it just made it so low that it was too low, and they were too stretchy, and it just wasn't working. It was about 45 stitches. I was kind of eyeballing it. I'm gonna go down to 35, I think. That seems a little dramatic, but I think it will work because it's stretchy. I don't think I have enough for one more row, so I'm gonna call it quits here. Let me show you what I have. It desperately needs to be blocked. But this is what we have so far. I did one row of double crochet at the bottom. So now I'll be switching to the orange, and I will continue to be increasing. I do not want it to be as spinny as Josephine's dress because that would just be a lot, and I don't want to have to crochet that much. I do want it to have some spin so that Whitney doesn't feel gypped that I made a super spinny dress and then a not spinny dress at all. So it will have some flair, just not like the max amount of flair. So I'm now hiding from my family so that I can have auditorily, I needed a break from the sounds of my house. It is obvious to me which side is the back and which side is the front because this is significantly smaller, but I don't know if it'll be that noticeable to a 2-year-old. I have these tags that I bought years ago, 6 years ago. It just says Eden's Fun Crochet and it has a heart. So I was thinking of putting it like right there. And I like, if this would be against her skin, I would not put it here because I don't think it would be that comfy. But she will always have like a white undershirt on under this. So I don't think it should be a problem. It really threw me off for a second that you can see my closet behind me because my closet's over there, and then I realized that there's a mirror. Anyway, it's the next day. Today has not been nearly as productive as yesterday has, crochet-wise. This is what I have so far. Cute little dress. Have like the least amount of these two colors. I used up all the red. I'm just gonna go till the orange is out, and then that is the length that I'm gonna make all the other colors. So that's where I'm at so far. I am like increasing, but I'm not gonna make it as poofy as the other dress I made. So far this seems like a good amount of increase. I want to work on it, but my head hurts. Perfect. Now your other arm goes through here. Here, back up a little bit. Is it so cute? So I tried it on her, and I'm realizing that I should probably figure out how long I want it, and then divide that by 5, right? Orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. Divide it by whatever, 5, and then that's how long each section should be, instead of just going for it, because I don't want to, like, she's short, and I'm worried that I'll have to mess it up. I'm worried that I'll mess it up. Okay. So if we do 15 inches, that's 15 divided by 5 is 3. I don't know why that was so hard for my brain. Each section needs to be about 3 inches, which is exactly where we're at. So I guess we're done with orange. So this is how much of the orange we have left, and we're gonna go ahead and snip it and move on to yellow.
Oh, this orange.
Yeah, it's orange.
Oh, orange.
You stole my spot, Whitney. Can you get up? Hey! You want to crochet?
My mom.
So 1 row of yellow makes this dress pop. Like, the colors are just, I don't know. I really like it. 1 row of yellow, and it, like, the image, the idea of it is coming together. Tomorrow my husband has a thing. So we're doing Friday movie night tonight instead of tomorrow. So hopefully I'll get another row or 2 done on this. Not pregnant me would be like, yeah, I could probably finish the whole yellow section and maybe even start the green section, but I'm tired and pregnant. So we're gonna call it a win if I finish 1 row. So it is the next day, and I did not work on this at all during the movie. I think I did this much, maybe. We'll see how much I actually get done today. I already have a headache. It is 11 o'clock, but my husband is gone for the day. So we'll see how much actually gets done. I'm feeling nauseous and need to stop, but I just wanted to show you what I did so far in this sitting. Not a lot. If I finish this row, then I only have 1 more of the yellow. It is like flowing out. It's a little bit more than I was meaning to, but it's working up fast enough that I'm not worried about it. I don't feel good, so I'm gonna stop. Hi, little update time. It's been this many days since you saw it last. I've made some progress, a little bit here and there. It's so cute. So I'm on row 3. This is how much I have left. I don't think I'm gonna get 2 more full rows out of this. Once I get to a good stopping point, I will go check my stash, see if I have more. If I don't, if I can complete 4 rows, I might just do 4 rows and have the blue and the purple be 4 rows too, and just have it get slightly smaller. We'll definitely have to play it by ear. Hopefully I don't run out. Hopefully I can win yarn chicken. Hopefully. So I just finished the 3rd row. This is what I have left. There's no way this will even get me 1 row. So I'm going to go check my stash and see if I have more of this color. It's just the nice thing about having all my yarn in one spot, more or less, is that I can very easily tell if I have more of a color or not. I don't have to, like, go searching for it and being like, well, I don't see it here and I don't see it here, so it must not exist. But actually it's hiding somewhere. I just am happy because it's taken me a while to get to this point. I've been crocheting for 15 years now, and it started, my yarn stash started in a backpack. My stash outgrew my backpack. And then it was like a bag and a backpack. And at one point I had some like under my bed and over here and over there, and that's when like the yarn shelves started being a thing. And I feel like I've downsized my stash quite a bit since I had like yarn shelves. But I also just feel like I know better now what I will use and what I won't use. And it is not the same color. It is brighter. It looks the same on camera, but they are not the same. Let me check my scraps real quick, see if I have a small ball of it. Oh! I do have a small, yeah, that's the same color. A small ball. So, actually, I think it is the same color. It's just maybe a different color lot. But it's also for toddlers, so I don't, yeah, see, it does look a little bit different on camera. But I don't know what to do about this. Crochet on this until this is all gone. See how far this got me. And then if this will finish out the fourth row, finish the fourth row and just do 4 rows. If it doesn't get me anywhere close, I will have to buy some yarn, which I don't want to do, especially since I'd have to order it. And it would take a few days to get here. Okay, so I just finished my skein, and this is how much I have left of the row. So this should get me there. So I'll probably just do the 4 rows and move on. It will be a little bit shorter than I was if I only do 4 rows per color, it will be shorter by like an inch almost. But I don't think that's a big deal because I was measuring on the longer side. Okay, so I finished the 4th row of green. You can kind of see that it's a little bit different, but it's not super noticeable. I definitely don't have enough for another row, so I guess I'm going to be done with the green. I honestly think it would be fine. I don't know. Oh no, where'd you go? Tyler was not very helpful. He was distracted. I think I am going to go ahead and move on because I tried it on her and I kind of measured it out, and I think it'll be long enough even without the extra 3 rows. And she asked me to keep working on it, and I don't want to stop, so we're just going to move on to blue. I think it's fine.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Whitney. Row 1 of the blue section complete. Row 2 of the blue section done. Here's row 3. Row 4. I will not be doing a 5th row, although it does look shorter than the green row. It is slightly shorter. I must have had tighter tension. Then I'm going to move on to the purple. Row 1 of the purple section. Guys, we're almost done. I just had an idea. What if I make myself one, and then all 3 of us could be matching, and I can make Tyler a tie that matches. Will I actually do that? Probably not, but the idea is there, and it makes me happy. Row 2 of the purple row done. Row 2, nope, that was wrong. Row 3 of the purple section done. 1 more to go. And row 4. Dress is finished. I did this little picot stitch around the bottom. I don't remember if I told you, but I want to do a lining so that she doesn't have to wear anything under it because it is pretty holey. I found this shirt that someone started making that wouldn't fit anyone in this house anymore.
So we're just gonna cut it and use it as like a little slip, like a liner. Okay, it is finished and it has a liner, so now she can wear it without having to wear pants underneath. Do you like your dress?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching this video. Sorry it took me like a month and a half to film it. We'll see you next time. Bye!